Hey folks, it's Jim. Just wanted to do an update on COVID-19. I went over some numbers last night, so let me get the disclaimer out of the way. This is not financial advice, medical advice, or advice of any kind. You and you alone are responsible to seek out the professional advice that is right for you in all areas of your life. That is my disclaimer. So this is not advice of any kind, okay? However, I went over some numbers. I took Italy, China, Korea, and a few others data, overlapped. What I found was 0 to 10 years old, relatively, this virus is not that big a deal. From 10 to 20 years old, not that big a deal. From 30 to 40 years old, definitely not that big a deal, less than the flu actually. But from 40 to 50 years old, now it jumps to the flu category. And then after that, it becomes 2 to 10 times more deadly than the flu. However, what is some other good news that I saw? Data. I see Italy's caseload still rising. However, the death rate is dropping. China and Russia both went in there. That tells me there is an effective treatment for this. Because now that China and Russia are in there, Italy's death rate is dropping while their caseload is rising. That tells me there is an effective treatment in Italy right now, probably, because of that disconnect in the numbers. Death rate dropping, caseload rising. And Italy should peak out in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And then they will have topped and start coming down again. But because of the data that I've been able to compile from 49 years old down, I think many countries are going to send their workers back to the job now that we have an effective treatment possibly available. Okay, and so in the next 3 months, I see, even though this virus is going to cycle for 9 months to a year before we get any kind of immunization, we're going to start building herd immunity. So next year, if it were to come through even without an immunization, I think we're going to have a built-in firewall, just like we do for the flu, okay? So it will slow the spread down next time, possibly. Okay, that's if enough people get it this time around. We'll see. But I think most populations are probably going to lean towards sending 49 and below down with face coverings. Just send them back to work. Face coverings, wash your hands, don't touch your face, basic PPE protocols, and all of that. And then I see, with that in mind, the treatment, okay, which many of you are already talking about. Okay, here's what I know about these medications. Do not administer them to yourself. These are dangerous medications. Please do not go out online, get the treatment for malaria, and treat yourself. One mistake on dosage, this drug is one of the most unforgiving drugs there are, okay? Please do not treat yourself, okay? Even if you acquire the medication, do not treat yourself. Do it under the guidance of a physician only, please. This is a very dangerous drug, very unforgiving, if a little bit over the minimum, okay, or over the maximum dose, okay? So please do not treat yourself in this instance. Get the advice and guidance of a physician, please. That is my warning. We already have 1 death in the U.S., and then we have several in China who they were able to acquire malaria treatment online, and then they wind up killing themselves. Folks, this is one of the most unforgiving drugs there is, okay, in an excessive dose, which for the novice can be an easy mistake, okay? So please do not try and treat yourself with this medication. It is extremely unforgiving if administered improperly. One of the things I learned early on and was taught when I became responsible for people's lives was the 3 best words in my business are called, I don't know. Because if I can say that, all right, I can get help and get the right care provided to an individual. When I think I know something in this business, I kill people. I have to know stuff because there are no room for mistakes in this business, okay? In the business I was in, because people die when we make mistakes. So we don't make mistakes. That's our motto. And if you don't know, ask for help. And when it comes to this treatment for this possible treatment, which I'm seeing out there now, I'm seeing enough evidence to support it. Again, this isn't advice of any kind. Do not treat yourself. This is a very dangerous drug if administered improperly. And unforgiving, folks. Very unforgiving. Okay? And quick with its devastation if administered improperly. So please don't do it. Okay, so on from there. What did I do today? I bought First Majestic Silver. Why? They have a great cash position. They're not selling any industrial metals into this market. They're going to wait for the price to go up. But the other news that I got, okay, and this is why I always say remain calm, relax, see your way through the mess. While everybody else is panicking, relax, remain calm, see your way through it, right? Worry, panic, all that stuff are useless energy. It does nothing to change anything, does it? But by becoming proactive and trying to see my way clear through things, you know what I mean? That's where our energy should be going, into positive momentum, right? So anyway, I'm sorry. But anyway, I made the purchase because the stock's back down at a low, right? And yet they're selling silver into the market. Silver's up another buck today, folks. Remember I placed my bet at 11 on Friday? I'm already up $3 per ounce, all right? So, hey, forget it. But so First Majestic, as silver begins to climb, which I knew it would, its cycle happens all the time, we're going to see First Majestic stock explode back up. Now, this isn't financial advice, but I believe it's going to hit 12 again. Why? Because they've been very smart for this. Not only that, while there's no silver to be had out there, First Majestic is bringing 1 ounce silver coins or rounds to market at $17.50, and they're making a killing direct to consumer on this. All right, so they're still doing very well. 3 of the largest silver mines in the world, 25% of the silver production, and I forget which South American countries they were shut down as a result of this virus. So there is coming a shortage in the silver market once industrialization begins again. And I don't think many people know how much silver is used in the industrial world every year. It's a lot. But then again, the prepper community and others around the world whose currencies are plummeting against the dollar can't get enough silver right now. But it's not available because we have 3 major mines shut down in South America as a result of the virus and probably elsewhere in the world. So 25% of production is offline. We have the silver miners that are intelligent with great cash positions saying, I'm not selling you 1 ounce at that price. You better get it up if you want my silver. So silver has no choice, in my opinion, to go up short term. Okay? Now, again, this isn't financial advice. It's just what I do anyway. And I watch the ticker the whole time I'm talking to you generally. Yeah, again, we just got 10 inches of snow, so now I got to go plow again. I had a lawn. I had green grass shoots in different places. I was so happy to see spring, and now I got 10 inches of snow. So my tractor's warming up. I'm talking to you, watching the ticker, getting ready to go remove some more snow. But hey, that's life, isn't it? So again, don't panic. Don't worry. Okay? Do not treat yourself for this illness. Please do not do it. These are some of the most unforgiving drugs ever made. They are greatly helpful when administered properly and absolutely deadly and catastrophic when not. So please don't mess with these drugs on your own. Okay? Now, all that being said, relax, breathe. Remember what I've been saying this whole time, relax, breathe. The Fed's printing money like a drunken sailor. Go out and watch George Gammon's channel so you can understand all of that. He's wonderful and he's entertaining. He's got a great sense of humor. I love his channel. But he explains everything. He gets the data of exactly what the Fed's doing, the Treasury's doing, and everything's going on. You can put it all together and you can start to see your way through the storm. And possibly make a couple of bucks as we come out of this, like I'm going to do, all right? I want a brand new Prius Prime. You know what I mean? Even though oil prices are cheap, it's just the toy that I want. So I'm going to let the markets all pay for it. You know what I mean? Just like I let them pay for my silver. I don't take money out of my hard-earned money to buy silver. I let silver buy me silver, right? So that's kind of why I'm doing this video. I've never had to use $1 out of my pocket to buy silver. The market has profited me, and then I turn around and buy the physical silver. And using my dough, let the fools do it for me, right? Okay? And it's a game, folks. It's a game. You just place your bets and roll on. But if you know the numbers, man, if you know the bottoms, the tops, and you can create your own algorithm I did, which I won't put on here because I don't give financial advice or medical advice. I just play the game. You know what I mean? So if you can figure that out for yourself, you might be able to do that too. And maybe there's some people out there who might be able to show you how to play the game, right? Maybe there's some that have been around 30 or 40 years that have seen it happen time and time again, like this old fool, right? But you won't see me spending money on gold and silver. Hell no, the markets will be buying it for me. That's what I do. See what I mean? So anyway, I'm hoping to get a Prius Prime out of this deal. Relax, see your way through the storm, breathe, remain calm. Fear and worry and panic does nothing for you. It steals from you. And it leads to mistakes, and mistakes lead to compounded problems. Relax, breathe. We're going to get through this. And I think it's going to be a lot faster than some people are anticipating. So, anyway, do your improvised mass. Be safe out there. Try not to get the virus until we're absolutely sure that the treatment is available for all of us. And most of you, I think, are going to be okay, even if you do get the virus, as far as the data is coming in now. Anyway, again, this isn't medical advice. Be well, be safe, be sane. See your way through the storm, and you might be able to make a couple of bucks. Be well, be blessed. Jim out.